Okay, start again.
So hello.
No.
No, just saying, we figured out how to get the sound better. Unfortunately, we are in Sydney though, so you'll probably hear the planes and the trucks and the trains everywhere, because we're right in the middle of the city in our hotel room. However, so to all of our fans that watched the last episode,
We appreciate you.
we appreciate you for sticking around, even though the sound was really. We appreciate every single one of you guys and all of our subscribers, all 8 of
Why are
them.
you so
We appreciate
monotone?
the 8 subscribers. Building our community and making it really strong and stuff.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, all that love and support that we've been getting, and yeah,
nice.
it's
really nice to be seen.
It's
and
nice to be seen. Also, another little disclaimer, but it's fine.
I think that this may upset some people, but we are here to educate. And obviously, by our get up, you can tell we are here to defend Cowboy Carter winning album of the year.
For anyone that didn't watch the Grammys,
let's just get the big topic of conversation out of the way.
Cowboy Carter did not. Oh wait, no. Cowboy Carter
did win Album of the Year
and Country Album
of the Year. Talking about Album of the Year first, is a historic win for both Beyonce and for Black women. She is the first artist since Lauryn Hill in 1999 to win Album of the Year, which is insane. Year after year, we watch Beyonce lose to her white counterparts.
Yes. Not that any of them don't deserve it.
No, well,
I don't think any of them. I think everyone that's nominated deserves.
Obviously deserves
a Grammy.
But it's just kind of a bit like, I definitely think that Harry getting Album of the Year for Harry's House over Renaissance was more of a career award for him. Midnight's getting it last year was more of a career award for Taylor, and I do think that this time around, Cowboy Carter winning was more of a career award for Beyonce.
I feel like I didn't explain myself very well, but what I mean by career award is that yes, the album deserves and is considered technically excellent, but the Grammy has less to do with the album itself and more to do with the career that the artist has had up to that point or in the past year. For example, Taylor winning Album of the Year for Midnights when SOS by SZA was the obvious shoo-in just because of the Eras Tour and her incredible year, not necessarily because Midnights was the best album amongst those nominees.
So it's just more, obviously, we'll get into the album and why it's excellent and why it did deserve to win, but it is more than just about the Cowboy Carter album at the moment.
I don't know.
It's
Don't be mad if you haven't listened to the album.
Yeah, don't get up on your good foot and
say I just don't think it's fair to say that, and I don't think it's fair to compare streams of albums and songs, and I don't think it's fair to compare how many writers or how many references we use for the album. I don't think we
have to talk about that, but just because maybe Torture Poets or Hit Me Hard and Soft was your album of the year doesn't mean it was everybody else's album of the year. Swifties live in an echo chamber, and it seems that Billy fans also live in an echo chamber where they think that their favorite artist is the only person that exists and the only person creating great art.
If any of the albums, apart from Andre 3000 or Jacob Collier won, I would have been happy because I listened to all the albums and I liked all of the albums quite a lot, like almost equally. But I think Cowboy Carter deserved the win more than the other albums because of how...
It's a very studied and considered album that took a lot of work, and she did her Okay, let's get into why it's an important album. It's an important album because, one, country is a Black genre. So for everybody saying, with the country award specifically, she took away that country album of the year from Black artists. Country artists took a whole genre away from Black people. So let's just start there. Black people invented the banjo, etc. So that's a whole thing. Obviously, the CMA Awards, famously, she performed Daddy Lessons from Lemonade with the Chicks.
Yeah, because I think the thing is people see Beyonce as a pop artist because
which is fine,
her music is pop and rap. So I don't think people understand that you're allowed to switch genres or you're allowed to make music for other arts.
Yeah, but here's my thing: is that why is Taylor Swift allowed and welcomed into the pop space with open arms from country when Beyonce can't do the opposite? Why?
Racism.
She's black.
Racism. That's why. Just don't be racist is the moral of the story.
I guess that's the conceit of the episode. Please don't be racist.
And if you're gonna judge an album, listen to it first. And if you don't like it,
that's fine. But like, can you not acknowledge? And let's talk about the writers. So Beyonce, throughout her whole career, has had a lot of writers. She is not known as a songwriter to all you Swifties and weirdos that are like, well, Taylor wrote this by herself and Beyonce needs 50 people to write a song. That's not true. That's not the case. Taylor is known as a songwriter. That's her life's work. Mm-hmm. That is the reason why we are standing here today.
It's not lyricism of the year.
No.
Album of the year.
Exactly. And not that the lyrics are bad either. Beyonce cites her sources. Beyonce is a curator. She walks into the studio and she's hearing bits and pieces from everybody and she's going, this is what I want from this song and this is what I want from this. And that's why there are a bunch of writers. She also, on this album in particular, and on Renaissance, gave credit where credit is due. There are a lot of black female artists and country contributors who she referenced on the album, and to give them their credit and their money for the streams on this song, she credited them. That's why there's heaps of writers on the song. It does not, just because you have less writers on a song doesn't make it better.
I just don't think
only a few.
I think it's stupid to compare. It's about the art as a whole. It's not about how many people it took to make the art.
Yeah, it doesn't make it any less of anything if more people wrote on it or were referenced on it. Mm-hmm. I just think that's really disappointing to see. I don't know, and it's just a historic win. Like, be happy for her. Like, she's contributed so much, and she has had a career that has spanned like
a long time,
25 years.
No, also the other thing is, I don't understand. Like, Beyonce hates just come out of nowhere. If this was like 5 years ago, people wouldn't have cared as much, and I think that stems from another situation that has happened.
We cannot get into on this episode.
But yeah,
there's a whole lot. Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like, I think people have taken that and they've gone, oh, she's a bad person. Yeah. Where you don't even know the full story about that. So don't make comment on that. Do you know what I mean? It's the same with anything that happens in the industry. Unless you know and unless things are definite, why would you care?
Yeah, and why would you Jay-Z either? Like, I don't like him. No. I don't think she should be with him. And that again, like, my life. Like, I don't agree
just
with
it,
but it's just like, I'm here for the music and the performance and just like,
I love Beyonce. She doesn't do anything wrong.
Beyonce, like, not her.
She's like, just caught up in the wrong.
I don't even know. That's a whole. She's caught up in the wrong.
I think that's the problem that people have, and I think people don't realize that, and I think they think it's her, not him.
I don't know.
I think. Do we move on from Beyonce? I think. Okay, because I'm gonna say.
What do you want to?
About the Grammys, who got snubbed, who didn't get snubbed. Taylor Swift, I think she always deserves something. Hear me out. Okay. She always deserves something because she makes good music. Mm-hmm. She's consistently good. Like, she's always doing something. She's amazing. Do I think she was snubbed with the category she was nominated in? Not really.
No, because look at what she nominated. She nominated Fortnite for Song of the Year.
If she did I Can Do It With a Broken Heart or Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, like, that would have been...
I'm saying Guilty as Sing Song of the Year.
But even, do you know what I mean? Like
she nominates the worst songs.
And constantly. I know Fortnite's the single, but I think...
It's not that good. Like, Fortnite, Espresso.
Yeah. Like, I think...
Like, come on.
If she'd nominated different things, we would have had a different outcome, possibly.
Yeah, I think so,
And then she would have definitely been snubbed. I do think she deserves, obviously, everything, because she's Taylor Swift. But the Grammys this year, I think...
She got it last year, too. Like, I don't understand the whole hullabaloo. Oh, she deserved it. Like,
I don't think...
She already got it last year. Like, that's enough.
Another snub, I think, either record or song of the year. I'm going to say...
spread around a little bit.
Yeah, because Kendrick did take home, like, 5 Grammys. I think Billie Eilish should have at least got record of the year.
I was kind of looking at this, too, and just...
Or even, like, I don't know. Cause
it was a really big moment, though. Not like us was a massive moment.
I know, but does it really deserve record and song? I think one or the other.
One or the other could have gone up to somebody else.
I think if anyone deserved, like, Billy or Chappell should have gotten
I'm surprised Good Luck Babe didn't get anything, and I'm surprised Espresso didn't get anything.
I don't know. I feel...
Espresso was the song. Yeah. Everybody knows who else to Espresso.
But Please, Please, Please was nominated for Song of the Year. That was odd.
So yeah, because I think she thought, oh, please, is better written because Song of the Year is like about the songwriting, which like I don't know. I feel like just because the song is fun doesn't mean it's like poorly written. That's the other thing that people need to calm down about.
Yeah,
like
I just feel bad for Billie Eilish because that was such an amazing album and it got nothing, not even for a song or a music video.
I don't think it was
and I know like there's all that.
I think she kind of got caught up. I think if there weren't so many big pop releases this year, it would have made more of a statement. But I think she didn't really get to have a big moment just because it was so congested and saturated with a bunch of other pop albums.
Is like 10 out of 10 album. There's no skips on that album.
No, it's really, really good. But again, compare like if Birds of a Feather is the song that she's nominated compared to Espresso, what one was the bigger moment? Like, let's think about and again, on top of all of that, Not Like Us was kind of bigger than all of those things. Well, again, I think this is us. We need to get out of our echo chamber.
Not in my world. But yeah, I feel bad because obviously she looked upset after Album of the Year because then she kind of realized, oh shit, like I got nothing.
Yeah.
And she deserves everything as well. I think the same as Taylor Swift. They always deserve something because they're always consistently making
good music.
Yeah. But
I guess, but this is the thing is that it's like it was just a really tough and tight competition this year.
Yeah, like who else? Did anyone else get like snubbed? I don't really think so.
I was going to say Ariana.
Oh, she got snubbed for the whole nomination thing. She got some of her nominations for sure. Yeah, I just obviously don't think that's something she's interested in. She should have. I reckon she should have at least got music video. Who won music video?
Was it Von Dutch?
No. Yeah. I haven't. No, it was Not Like Us.
Oh, Not Like Us got music video. We Can't Be Friends should have got nominated and
should have won
music video. I don't know. Obviously, I think her and the Grammys have a very
after
context for people. 2018 or early January, February 2019 for those Grammys. The Grammys made a big fuss about flying out Mac Miller's family.
Yeah, for swimming, which
had literally just got nominated. Kind of making it out that maybe he would win if they put all this effort to
promote
making sure his family was there and promoting that he was nominated and things. But not giving it to him. Ariana was very upset about
They gave it to Cardi B, didn't they?
I don't remember.
It was rap album. I'm pretty sure it was Cardi B.
For Invasion of Privacy.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know. But
and then the following year,
I haven't listened to that album, so I can't really judge. But Swimming's
the following really amazing year, album. Ariana had just come off the back of Sweetener and was promoting Thank You Next. And Thank You Next was coming out a couple of weeks after the Grammys. She wanted to perform 7 Rings at the Grammys, and they said no. And then we get those famous pictures of her in her house in that big blue dress because she just pulled out altogether. The year following, she was nominated for heaps of awards for Thank You Next and walked away with nothing. So it's a bit contentious there, I guess. I don't blame her. I think she's just way more respected in the acting world than she is in the music world at the moment. It's a bit
in any world, to be honest, because no one likes her either at the moment.
Well, yeah, we've talked about that. But also, I kind of predicted that Sabrina would take home that Pop Vocal Album Award anyway.
Yeah,
which
again,
with.
That's also deserving. Yeah. So what else happened?
Doechii won Rap Album of the Year. That was really, really exciting. She's obviously great. That was
very significant.
That was very significant as well. She's brilliant.
What about outfits? Who did we like? Who didn't we like?
Taylor Swift wore something not ugly for once, which is nice. She had the Golden Globes hair, which is my favorite hair on her. I love that. The short dress was a choice for the Grammys. I don't love a short dress for a really... But it looked nice. I can't argue with the fact that it doesn't... I can't say it looks bad because it doesn't. She's definitely in her, I love Travis Kelce era, which is great. People making this out to be an Easter egg, I don't think it's anything more than I love the Chiefs. So,
because the Super Bowl's literally a couple of days away, so she's probably just
it's really not anything more than that.
I like Sabrina's outfit.
Sabrina always looks good.
Very predictable though.
Yes.
Very predictable, but
I wish she would experiment a little bit more. But again, it's better. I guess
the aesthetic of what's going on.
Yeah, I love Doechii's red carpet look. I loved the dress that she wore when she won, though. I liked that better, Doechii.
Yeah, okay.
The big Tom Brown. Beyonce was great with the bandana pattern on her. That was really cute. Really
She started off really well. I liked the red carpet outfit.
Can I say something controversial?
Yes.
A couple controversial things. She needs to change it up. I'm sorry, she needs to, not her look or anything. Like, I'm not saying that she's like gorgeous, obviously, but like I just wish she would experiment more with fashion. Is my wish. And I also hope that she experiments more with her performances, because every performance is
pretty similar.
And
but
pretty predictable.
The Grammy Awards one was like interesting visually.
It was nice, but it was just, I was kind of like, can we do a little bit more than this?
Performances,
what was your favorite and what was your least favorite?
My favorite, I liked the Charlie XCX's. I think that was the best. They saved the best for last, I think. It was interesting, it was fun, she had like a lot going on. Least favorite, probably the best new artist section. When they did like the random, like Benson Boone, his clothes ripped off all of a sudden, and they handed him a microphone and they said sing, and he did some parkour on stage, which was pretty cool.
You're gonna show me those tweets?
Oh yeah, I have like some things that I say
while she looks for those. My favorites were Doechii and Sabrina. Those are my favorite performances.
Oh, Sabrina's was really good, actually.
Really fun.
Well, there's this photo which we can insert of Benson Boone mid parkour flip.
Oh my fucking god! Look at his face.
Yeah, it's just funny to me. And this one. This is how the Booners be acting. They're called Booners.
Yeah, that's what
and
it's called.
No, I don't know. Someone just said it on Twitter, and I thought it was funny. The Booners. I just thought of calling. So I'm gonna start calling Benson Boone fans Booners. But it's just the not Nike, the Adidas, like, you know, I bought them because they were trendy, and then the reason they are trendy is Benson Boone. However, did we not all buy them because of Harry Styles?
I was gonna say, I don't like his Harry Styles cosplay. I'm really, really sorry.
Stolen the Harry Styles.
I hope we don't come across as Benson Boone haters. The thing that we need to explain is that we're not on the.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, but it's fine.
We're not. We're not saying that the music is bad because we haven't listened to it, and so we can't say that.
We can't judge his music. He's very talented as well. Like,
it seems that way. Like, he's got a good voice. I just find him annoying, and I think his Harry Styles cosplay is weird and unoriginal.
I think.
I don't think he's also not our style of music at all.
Yeah, and the thing is, he has his own little thing. Like, he does flips on stage. That's cool. Like, no one else does that. He needs to have a different style and produce something different as well.
It's just not. Yeah, I'm like, that's not enough. He's just another man to me, unfortunately. Like, I don't think he contributes anything interesting that we haven't seen from other artists before.
I have another tweet
based on his performances, which I have seen. I haven't seen
another tweet about the Grammys. This is Taylor Swift. We'll insert it. What if she's wearing red because it's the end of the Tortured Poets era? And in brackets, mimicking a curtain closing at the end of the play.
That's a good one.
So whoever come up with that, I'm
check yourself into a mental hospital. Because that's not even
funny. A theory. Like that, I'm confused why people you're really digging for Easter eggs now. If you're thinking
it's not fun anymore.
No, Taylor Swift's Easter eggs aren't
real Easter eggs, and now they're just
people thinking a color is significant for something.
I don't know if this is like a Grammys choice or not, but I would have really loved to see more producers and writers getting up with their artists when they won an award. I don't know if there's a reason they don't do that anymore, or if they just didn't for whatever reason. But they were there. Like, I would have loved to see Sabrina get up with like Amy Allen and Julia Michaels and all these.
Can we also
to see the team behind the album, because they're also
winning. We stop inviting Trump supporters?
Oh,
let's insert a few.
That girl, that woman who wears like all of those big ugly dresses.
Joy something.
Joy. Whoever. Flop.
Don't care.
It felt like the right people kind of won the right things, I guess. I wasn't really actually upset about any of the awards, to be honest. Dan Nigro got Producer of the Year. Which is iconic. Amy Allen got Songwriter of the Year. Also iconic.
Surprise performance from The Weeknd and Playboy Carti. I was really excited by that.
Did you watch it?
No, I was in the car. I heard it. Fabulous. I was really excited that he was I think it would have been better if it was Beyonce did the special guest performance or whatever. However, I think that was probably the next best option because he just had an album come out,
I suppose,
on Friday. Also, album's really good. If anyone hasn't listened to it, including you, listen to it from start to finish. It is an amazing piece of work. Like, it's his best work, I think. It's so good. highly recommend. But yeah, I think that was
He's
like
kind of another performer. I'm like, this is kind of unremarkable. Like nothing's
Really?
really going on. And Playboy Cardi didn't sing a single
okay.
word.
Well, like I don't really.
I was just a bit like, I was bored. Sorry.
Okay,
There was nothing going on. I
That was
think
fire.
this is
Was
why
it
I
not?
like pop stars and female pop acts, is because there's always shit
Yeah,
going
but
on.
I guess-
Maybe I just have a really bad attention span.
Yeah, no, I was quite excited by that because he boycotted the Grammys.
Well,
And then
that was the whole speech
all of a
that the
sudden it's
CEO
just
made. Was that
come
like,
back. So thank God.
I
think he
I
should.
don't know that the Grammys have become more as progressive as they say they have.
I don't know. Maybe they're
I
just
don't
like,
know.
trying to make up
Like
for it now.
the main like rap and R&B categories are still not in the main show, so that eliminates like so many black artists who could be getting their recognition during the main event, which they are not. I don't know. I think it's kind of not performative. Maybe they are doing. I mean, Beyonce finally got album of the year, so maybe they are doing some
Did that
work.
have to do with Jay-Z's speech last year?
Well, I think
Which
that
it could
part of
have.
the
It
reason,
definitely could
I
have.
think there
But
were
at the
so
same time,
many
she still
reasons.
deserves it. So don't.
Yeah, I think there were so many reasons why
Mm.
she got it, and I think they would have been called majorly racist if they gave it to
Exactly.
Billie Eilish or Taylor Swift. Like
Yeah.
that would have really been the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
So I think it's obviously good press for them to finally give it to her. But I guess we just encourage you to use your critical thinking skills and maybe don't comment on an album that you haven't heard
And
before.
also think of the bigger picture here. It's not
just about you.
It's not
and
about
what you
you.
like.
Exactly. It's not just because it was your album of the year and you listened to it a lot doesn't mean that's what everyone else believes.
Exactly. And
just because you didn't like something doesn't mean other people
didn't like. Yeah, it's
not that hard to work out.
No, exactly. Like just use your common sense. Obviously we're not saying you have to go and listen to Cowboy Carter. You should. I think it's
just
very,
give it a chance.
Just give it a chance before you comment on it.
Exactly. And if you don't like it, say I don't like it. However, just so we're actually in Sydney for Role Model tomorrow. Can't believe we're saying that. So we were supposed to see Childish Gambino tonight, which would have been one of the best nights of my life, and we had GA, and it would have been
so fun.
Me, Asia, and Sasha moshing at Childish Gambino, which would have been fucking lit. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not happening. However, we're still here in the hotel. It's questionable. We'll insert photos. Our first room we went to the floor was flooded.
From the aircon was dripping.
The aircon was dripping. I walked in and I was like, what's wet on me?
And then we turned around, we went back down and we were like, hey,
the floor's flooded. He was like,
he
goes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was like,
but like, you said it like you already knew that it was flooded.
Yeah, anyway, so we're seeing Role Model tomorrow. Really freaking out about that. We have VIP tickets, so we will be pretty well close to the front row, which makes me really nervous. I get butterflies when I think about it, because if you know anything about Asia and I, we've been waiting for this for, 5-6 years probably?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Again, like I said in the last episode, how I like Taylor Swift more than most people. We like Role Model definitely more than most people. Yeah. And I think a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon when Kansas Anymore came out.
He's about to be really big. He'll be on all of your playlists in a few weeks. But, don't you worry. He's about to blow up. He's going to have his espresso.
My sock just broke.
Don't, ew, no toes. This is a toe-free zone.
My toes just went through my sock. Yeah, anyway, so we're seeing him tomorrow, really freaking out because we've been waiting for this for years.
I'm more freaking out about the VIP of it all. I'm not a big, I'm not into fangirl culture in the sense that
people are like,
I don't want
really
to scream and yell. I think it's rude and I
think
it's really mean to be screaming and like throwing
I saw
stuff at people.
And we can insert videos of it because I know where I found them. People at the Auckland show in Role Model, and it was literally everyone in the front row like had something to try and throw at him, or like they were waving at him while he was singing. I was like,
that's really mean. I just like don't you care about making your favorite artist comfortable?
Yeah, and like what happens to going and listening to the music and then just like if he says something to you, he says something to you. Do you know what I mean? It's not a competition of who gets the most interaction.
Into the whole like I lined up at 6 a.m. for Barricade. Like I don't think that's. I think it's weird. I don't know. That's just obviously if you spend the money like you do what you want with your money and your time and things. But just be nice and behave yourselves. Yeah, like
people are just a
do you really want to freak your favorite artist out like that? Like I just think it's rude. Anyway, but apparently we're going to be partly on Barricade.
Well, we can literally probably.
I have no interest in standing around with a bunch of screaming teenagers. I mean, I was a screaming teenager a few years ago.
Well, I get VIP is only 18 plus, so hopefully people are a little bit more responsible.
But then think about the kinds of people that are just
we might end up actually.
I'm not trying to say that we're like better than everybody else either. It's just there's a way to behave and there's a way to not behave.
We could get there and it could be really chill though, and people might be really nice.
I doubt it.
We could. You don't like. We might. You never know. That's the thing. But anyway, so that's gonna be really exciting. Really freaking out about that. So I posted a TikTok of that we started a YouTube channel.
Okay.
So thanks to all the fans that watched that as well.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm worried about is people thinking that I'm actually like
serious about this.
Because the thing is, in the first video we're like, oh, we're not doing this to get famous, and then we're like, oh, we actually are. No, like this is
not just really.
This is literally purely just for our friends and family that want to watch. And if it reaches anyone else, then it does, you know. And me posting that TikTok was because the only people that follow me on TikTok are friends, family, and then people that I went to school with, which, like, if those people see it, I don't really care.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, like, guys, go watch this. Because
I can't stress enough how not serious this is.
Yeah, like, this is for the fangirls, but not for the fangirls.
For the normal fangirls.
For the normal fangirls that line up at appropriate times.
Yeah. And don't throw bottles or shirts or bras at people.
Razzies on stage.
Razzies.
I will be chucking me undies on stage for Billie Eilish, though. So hopefully she catches those. Now I'm trying to defend myself. I'm like, I also have lined up at 8 a.m. for a concert, and went to the aquarium. Well, because then they put us in like little pens. This was Louis Tomlinson. They put us in pens. They divided us up by hundreds, and put us in pens, and we had to sit in the sweltering sun for hours. And I was steaming up. Insert photos. There's really sweaty photos of me with my pride flag.
That's why I just am not into that.
It's not fun. After that, I would never do it again.
Don't get bored.
Yes. So after the Louis Tomlinson situation, I will never line up that early again. Is what I was saying.
I've got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I really need to go to the toilet.
Yeah. Well, you go.
Do you clog the toilet? No, I'm not doing that on camera.
The thing about concerts is that I've been to concerts and gotten right as the doors open, and there's a big line around the back. So if you've ever been to Horden before, you know, it wraps all the way around the back. I've been at the very end of the line before and gotten like 2 people away from barricade. And I know these barricade baddies out here need to be touching it and need to be front row. However, I think we should normalize getting there a little bit later. There's a few people that I've seen on TikTok, and they're literally like front row at every single show, and I'm like, first of all, how do you have the money for that? Because I sure as hell don't. Yeah, I'd like, do you guys have jobs? Are you actually having fun? I know it's fun like when you get to the concert, but like, don't you feel like you have heat stroke and a bladder infection as well? Been to Taylor Swift 4 times, not to brag. The Red Tour, 1989, Reputation, and Eras Tour, and those are always pretty calm because it's like assigned seating, and her pits or whatever are always seats, which is good. And then Ariana Grande we went to as well, and we were right at the back. And I know there was a pit, but is it?
Yeah, because now it's like full.
Yeah, you just have to wait for it to go down.
Okay,
it'll be fine. I definitely had more things to say, but I forget because I remember thinking like I have things to say. And I don't know what they are now.
Maybe this one's not going to do as well.
Is it? Go check.
I closed the lid because I was like, oh my god, it's gone. The toilet, when I had finished using it, was like full to the brim.
Just the noise, and I was like, okay, we'll close it. It's all good. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll make the vlog tomorrow. I think will be fun.
I don't know that people want to see us vlog.
Mum and Dad will.
True.
And Grandma. So I think that'd be fun, like a cute little vlog. I know people probably don't care that much, but
I don't want to make a full-on vlog though.
No, we'll just make a mini vlog, and then at the end of the vlog, we'll sit down and talk about our
experience,
and we'll eat a charcuterie board.
Okay.
And if any other thoughts come to mind, I'll say them.
Okay.
Anyways, thanks for watching.